It's Randi Rhodes. Enjoy this free video from Political Voices Network.
Unbelievably stupid most of the debates you see on television are. They're completely irrelevant. They mean nothing. In 5 years, we won't even remember that we had them. Trust me, as someone who's participated. And yet at the same time, and this is the amazing thing, the undeniably big topics, the ones that will define our future, get virtually no discussion at all.
What?
War, civil liberties,
what?
Emerging science,
what?
Demographic change,
what?
Corporate power,
what?
Natural resources.
What?
When was the last time you heard a legitimate debate about any of those issues?
Okay, I can't take it. Okay, this is what Tucker Carlson posted last night, okay? In an effort to tell you that no one in this country is talking about civil liberties. No one in this country is talking about, freedom. No one in this country is talking about war and peace. No one in this country. I mean, this is such bullcrap. I can't even stand it. That's all we talk about right now is the loss of freedom, the overturning of free and fair elections by them with the big lie. OK, not just him, but the whole freaking, channel, the whole damn conservative universe of liars, the My Pillow guys, the Sidney Powell people, the Rudy Giuliani's, the Newsmax crowd, the OAN, the Right Side Media Broadcasting, all of it. Trying to lie to you and tell you that we didn't have a free and fair election. I mean, and then when we do manage to navigate 9-hour lines in Georgia and the Georgia Secretary of State refuses to find 11,780 votes, one more than Joe Biden got for Donald Trump, who's recorded on a freaking phone call, and we're waiting for justice to be done. We're waiting for 2 years for justice to be done here, okay? Then all of a sudden they go, well, if you manage to get through all the hoops that we put in your way to vote, then we will just overturn the results of a free and fair election by expelling the members that you sent to our state legislatures. We don't like their opinion. We don't need their opinion. We don't want their opinion. We don't think that they're entitled to free speech. Oh, and by the way, women aren't entitled to privacy either. And we're just going to legislate with our supermajorities that we were gerrymandered into and never talk about that. How dare he sit there and talk to us about what's not being discussed on Fox News? I mean, it's unbelievable. He is so bunkered in to that universe that he just can't see that the rest of us, right? He had what, 3 million viewers? 3 million? You know, network news gets about 8 to 10 million. No one ever talks about that. But with his 3 million freaking viewers, he's going to tell me that he's that in his little silo there, that he knows what the rest of America is finding important or discussing? Are you freaking kidding me?
You know, although seeing and hearing him again gives me a little bit of PTSD, I'm glad he did this, because there might be a part of me that thought to myself, you know, hating Tucker might be a little naive. Maybe he's just in it for the money. Maybe he's lying on cue. Maybe he's not really that guy and my hate is misplaced. Nope. He's a human trash can, and the first chance he got away from Fox, he doubles down. Lies, propaganda, bullcrap. He's terrible.
Well, this Abby Grossberg, who is the reason he got fired, because she has 90 recordings that were made during the period of the big lie, okay? And her tapes have actually been asked for by the Department of Justice, by Jack Smith, in order to hold other members of Congress accountable for the crap that they were spewing, for the silence for the other ones who said nothing about knowing that the election was free and fair, right? And Abby Grossberg was interviewed on 2 shows on MSNBC. And she said, listen, when I went to work for Tucker Carlson, I did it because it was a promotion, right? She understood that they were so misogynistic at the Fox News network that she would never get an executive producer gig, whatever her hopes and dreams and desires were to, distinguish herself as the greatest producer in the history of executive producers, was never going to happen for her at Maria Bartiromo's show, because they had left Maria Bartiromo on Fox Business to die, basically. And so she got this chance to go to Tucker's show as a booker, which makes no sense to me if you're a producer. But okay, so she went to Tucker's show as a booker, thinking that she would have a shot at distinguishing herself as the all-time greatest executive producer in the history of television. And what she actually found out was that Tucker Carlson was a human garbage can. What she found out was exactly what you said, that it isn't a ruse. It's not an act. He doesn't say it just for the audience, that he really is a pig and a misogynist and a anti-Semite and a man full of, chock full of grievances, covering for the elite in this country by focusing people's eyeballs down. Right? Instead of looking up and seeing that they're peeing on you, Tucker Carlson chose to tell you it was raining. And Tucker Carlson decided that instead of telling you that trickle down doesn't work, he was going to focus you on the most vulnerable people in society, like immigrant children and transgendered people, and in some sense, women who don't have the full breadth of experience, as Abby Grossman was explaining, that men do. They don't have the full access to opportunity that men do. And she said he was just disgusting to work for, and she had hoped it was an act, but it wasn't. And that as soon as she got there, like instantly, she saw that picture of Nancy Pelosi in the bathing suit with the plunging neckline, and she heard the C word being, used against Sidney Powell, and she understood that the fake person, she thought Tucker Carlson on air was the real person that Tucker Carlson off air was. And that the whole system over there was to protect the elite. It was to protect corporate business. It was to protect the well-situated by getting Americans to look down at people who were lower than them on the totem pole or lower than them on the ladder of opportunity, and to resent them, to keep their focus. I always said, don't look down, look up, because that's where, you're getting assaulted. It's always an air attack. But, listen, it's just so disgusting to be lectured to by him.